What's up, guys? Ryan with Jedha Patrol back with another video. Today we're going to be unboxing the brand newly released SooSooToys Classic Trickster, aka Loki. It's going to be flipping amazing. And I just want to kind of give you an idea of what's going on here in the collection before we get to the unboxing part, which, by the way, if you want to pick up that figure, I got mine from Pop Collectibles, link in the description below. So we're in the process of packing all this stuff up. So it is not a fun process. We are moving. Hopefully June 30th is the projected date to move to the new place. So I have to take down all of these figures. I got to take down all these glass display cases. I've already boxed up, I don't know how much statues and just random things, boxes. And it's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. This is what I'm talking about. Like, this is the room of boxes. I don't know. I really share that. I have 3 pallets full of boxes in my warehouse. And then we've got all of these, which have to be boxed up. And there's more boxes there. They've got to go. It's crazy. Let's unbox something because, you know, I'm going to have to put it back in the box and then put it somewhere else. So, yeah. We have the box, which honestly nobody's interested in. This is not an actual photo of the figure. This is like an artist rendering thing. So it's one of these things SooSooToys has done. Classic Trickster, right there. Classic Trickster SST031. There's that. We got, throw that over there. This is an actual photo of the figure. That looks pretty stinking good. I kind of dig that, right? And then we have the figure itself. So it does have a top clamshell. I've taken all the plastic bits off, and I do have some bad news to report. Once again, I have received a broken SooSooToys figure, and this is 100% due to the packaging. So let me show you. This is how this figure came. It came like this. Obviously, top clamshell part, and then you've got you know, pieces like this that are susceptible to breaking in shipping. And so there was no like styrofoam or foam or anything like that to help protect those. So mine actually came like this. And I don't think I'm alone, and I don't think I will be alone. I think a lot of people are going to get some broken Loki horns, either on the figure itself or, you know, Loki gator down there. I think that's what's going to happen. So luckily, it is a clean break on mine. You can see like the resin material there, or the whatever this is made out of. There, it is a clean break, and I was able to, and I haven't glued it back yet because I wanted to show it to you guys on camera, so you at least be warned about this. If I can do it the other hand, probably wouldn't block the camera. It'd be easier. But I was able to kind of line it up in a way that when I actually glue it, I don't think anybody will ever know. If I hadn't told you, I could have absolutely glued that, and I don't think anybody would have ever been the wiser, but we're here to help you guys out. So, you know, when stuff happens, we show it. That's how it works, right? But we'll look at this head sculpt. Look at that. Man, that's stinking good. So there's that. We'll deal with that in a second. Here's all the accessories. You do have Alligator Loki, which is pretty stinking cool. I think you guys can let me know your thoughts as far as like size wise. Like, there's Loki. Here's Alec. He's about the size of a Loki thigh. Here, we'll slide him out. He's about the size of a Loki thigh. All right. So there's that. It does have some nice paint applications going on here. And honestly, this is a pretty stinking cool accessory. It may not be the coolest accessory in the box, but it is a pretty stinking cool one. And his horns did, his crown, I guess if you will, did come secure. No issues with that. There is a hinge right here. You can actually open the mouth, which is kind of cool. Kind of dig that. Some nice texturing. It actually opens up wider than you want to if you do that. But this goes back on easily. It's not a big deal. But that would be, it's pretty cool that they actually added that back in there. I think that's pretty nice. So I'll get it pegged back in a second. But the scales are nice. The paint, I mean, there's some nice, it's not all one shade. You can see here, like, they've actually done some paint applications on the scales on this guy. And then underneath, again, you can see some of the texture details going on there with his little collar, if you will. I think that's pretty stinking cool. I like that accessory. What else we got? We got some hand accessories. We got some magic hands that are nice switch outs. We saw these with Gambit. It's the last one I'm remembering from SooSoo. So we've seen these where the effects are actually part of the hand. You just switch out the hand, which is nice. Kind of dig that. The hands are pretty much, they're gloved, so they're just yellow. There's not a whole lot going on here. And but this is some nice translucent-ish green material, green magic material, which is kind of nice. Dig that. We do have the exclusive old rusted up helmet. I like this one quite a bit. I wish you could put this on the figure itself, but you cannot. It's not a thing. It's a nice side piece. I'm not sure how I'm going to display this. When we get to the new place, we'll figure out a way to do it. But I don't see why it couldn't go on like another figure. Maybe Deadpool. Like that would I guess that would work with Deadpool, right? Deadpool's packaged up right now, but Deadpool. Nice patina. I mean, they've taken some nice steps on here. It's nice cracks and several layers of paint. I think they did a really cool job with this, and honestly, I appreciate the attention and detail on that one. And then we have the coolest accessory in all of this box, which is Throgg. So we got Throgg here. This is just cool. I mean, they didn't have to include this. I'm so glad they did, because it was just like one little piece of one episode where he's going down into the dirt. And this is just so stinking cool. No paint applications on the cape, so no issues with that. There's not a whole lot of paint going on here. But what is here is well done. It really is. And I'm super happy to have this. This reminds me of like the squirrel pool that came with the zombie Deadpool from Hot Toys. I mean, it's just cool. I don't know. There's something about it I really like. We do have more stuff in the box, though, which I honestly haven't taken out. So let's get into that. And we got a diorama display base from SooSooToys, which we've seen a number of times. We got another head, I won't say head sculpt, but a replacement head expression, I guess, if you will. And it appears that I have tape here. And SooSooToys does this often where they tape these things, and every time I unbox these, I forget there's tape there. But we're gonna persevere and knock this tape out. So there's that. Okay. One piece of tape. Let's see if we can't. There we go. Okay. So, ooh, nice little goblet. Now, if you remember, and you may not if you haven't followed the Hot Toys version of this figure, the Hot Toys version teased us with this goblet and then took it away. I don't know why. I guess they, hell, I don't even want to speculate. I think I did a live stream talking about it. What's the next thing they're going to take away? I don't know. But some nice paint applications with that. I dig it. I think that's pretty cool. Couple hands, got some relaxed grabbing hands, I guess, for the goblet or whatever else. Some relaxed hands. I mean, we got hands. There's not a whole lot. They're yellow hands, right? Same base we've seen with every other SooSooToys figure, which I do appreciate. I love this. I love the Loki helmet there, or crown, I guess, if you will. I love that. I think it's a nice touch. The coloration is beautiful. I really like these. But this right here, this is next level. If I had to say, and I will say this, if SooSooToys has begun to impede on the quality of head sculpts and paint of Hot Toys, this would be it. This is absolutely flipping glorious. So I'm gonna do something here. I'm gonna pop this horns back on here. I probably should take time to glue it, but as you can see, it sticks right in there. Look at that. Oh my goodness. SooSooToys. This, and I'm going to say this because, I'll call BS when it's there, but I'll give credit where it's due. Now, I'm calling BS on the shipping of the packaging on this. I think they could have foreseen those breaking. That's not much of a shocker. But the head sculpt and the paint applications on this are beautiful. I'm thinking of the Hot Toys one that's going to come out sometime in a year and a half or whenever the hell it actually is. I don't know what they could improve on the head sculpt, on the expression, on the paint out. I don't know how they could do any better. I really don't. I mean, we'll have to wait and see. But that is fantastic. And all we got to do to switch this out is this hole, as you can see from here. Let's see, wrong piece. That's a goblet. As you can see from here, look at that. There's no magnets or anything. It just kind of pegs out. It comes off rather simply. Kind of cool. Honestly, kind of creepy. Oh, and then I go dropping it. Let's try that again. I have it right here. I just took this out of the box. So I haven't even put this on the figure yet. So see if we can get that in there. Get that in there. Oh, you need to get it under the helmet first. Oh, dude, come on. Wow. Look at that. I would love to hear from you guys which one you like better, which head sculpt, which expression, I guess, if you will. That is flipping glorious. Wow. I mean, like the crow's feet there on the eyes, the texture on the face, the teeth. Like the teeth aren't like just one color white. They definitely look like bone. The eyes, I mean, the proportions. Man, they just nailed it. They absolutely nailed it. Both of these are glorious. Now, I will tell you, based on what I'm seeing here, this sculpt is a tad darker than this one. You can see it there. It's not camera tricks. That it actually does look a tad darker. It almost has like a reddish hue, almost like his face is full of blood, whereas this one's less full of blood. There's that. So anyways, yeah, can't wait to pose this up. Cape-wise, this is a standard SooSooToys cape. Like there's no wires or anything. It's a nice material. It's very lightweight. I mean, it's very, very lightweight. So if we wanted to add something to it as a posing, I guess you could. Although I don't think with this particular figure you would. I don't know. We'll see how that goes. Material-wise, if you've had a SooSooToys figure in the past, same materials here on the body. Double bend, thankfully. Thank you, SooSooToys, for listening. No more single joints, please. And this nice pleathery, rubbery kind of add-ons, I guess, if you will. This is a very simple outfit. It's very simple. You got a green bodysuit. You got some other applications of some, yellowish, rubbery, pleathery stuff. This piece right here actually tucks into the belt. So if you pose that, I can see that maybe getting, having some kind of hindrance in the posing. He's got his, superhero his shorts on there, double bend on the knee, and then a single boot. And I just pulled that. If you're curious how that works, that's actually pretty simple. Well, I dig that. And yeah, some texturing going on the boot, which is nice. And then on the bottom, that's what it looks like. This is freaking awesome. I love how it's like tattered down to the bottom. I like this very much, and I can't wait to pose it up. But I want to hear from you guys. Which head sculpt do you guys prefer? Which one of these two? And let me know how big a deal this whole broken horn thing is for you guys. Obviously, it looks fine. As soon as I glue it, it will be fine. But how many? I just wanted to share that because yours might arrive broken. I don't know. And if it does, hopefully it's a clean break like that. And you have no issues. It's posing time. Now, what can be said about classic Trickster Loki? I mean, you see it right there on the screen. It's flipping beautiful. I'll be quite honest with you. Getting in this pose was a bit difficult due to the garment situation, which we talked about earlier. But once you get him there with the goblet, just looking glorious. And as we scroll down, I guess we'll zoom out because if we scroll down, we're just going to get a crotch shot, and that would be kind of weird. But I do have him on the Toys Box throne, which I did a review on way back when. So go check that video out. I'll try and link it below. But I do have him on that throne for those wondering. And we go down here. You can see how flippin' glorious he looks. And even down here, we've got Throgg looking all kinds of awesome. So Alligator Loki wouldn't really fit on this display. We'll work him into another scene, but Throgg is pretty stinking cool. If I say so myself, but this is where it's at, man. Come on, tell me that's not flipping glorious. Now I did re-glue that horn on there, and hopefully it stays. That'll be a thing. But man, all right, so I'm gonna do one thing. Bear with me one second. Check this. I want to show you something in photography video land. I want to show you something. So what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna show you this. Again, I'm working with like limited resources at the moment as far as video stuff goes. I'm gonna add a kicker light on your right, his left. I want you to watch this in the video. You ready? Watch what this does. Boom, right there. Look how much that lights up that side and just adds like the aura of awesomeness. Like bouncing off the dome, like off, on, off, on. Look at that. Dude, come on. So I can't hold it. Anyways, I've got a lot of tripods and stuff boxed up. What I wanted to show you was this, okay, is the suit material. So as you can see, sorry for the crotch shot, it is unavoidable in this circumstance, is that middle piece, that middle section is a thick rubbery piece, and it tucks down almost like a shirt or a tie. I guess you want to tuck a tie. Anyway, it's like it goes down into that belt section. And it definitely it's definitely poofed out a little bit due to the ab crunch. Now, it's not terrible in this angle. You can tell it's there, but it's not horrible. And it's definitely workable in this particular instance, but it is there. Also, getting the legs up in that torso up high enough for it to make sense in a sitting position, I had to finagle it a little bit. So there we go. But there's the boots. Also, that left boot, actually, you're right, his left, it's not even attached. As you can see, it's kind of longer than the one back here. It's literally not even attached because his foot was floating, and I thought that looked weird. So I just disconnected the boot, and I have it grounded on the step there. So cheating. I'm cheating, but it's like magicians reveal all their secrets. That's what this is. I'm totally giving away all my tips and tricks. I really do like this. So let's do some more poses. But honestly, this is all you need to do. It's flipping glorious. Here we go. We changed out the head sculpt for the angry, menacing, I'm going to blow some shit up face. That's what it looks like. And it looks glorious. Very much like this. And I did switch out the hands for the magical effect, if you will. Typical SooSooToys hand switch outs, would recommend heating them up. Better than like gauntlet style hands, but still, heat them up. That's my word of advice to you guys. I got him in a little bit of a walking pose. He's just stepped up from his throne. Throgg has stepped up to the upper step there. And he's about to cause some havoc in the land, as you can see right there. And I do like this. So here's the question I've got for you guys in the Yield comment section of YouTube. Based on the cost of this figure, being a third-party figure, SooSooToys unlicensed, as good as it is, do you think this is a suitable replacement for the future Hot Toys one? That's going to be a good question. We'll find out soon enough when the Hot Toys one is finally released next in the year 2092 or whatever that is. For me, this is sufficient. This is probably the best, other than the packaging of the horns. I think they could have done a better job with that. Between this and Gambit, I think Gambit might be the best release. But of the head sculpts, this is definitely better. This may be the best figure SooSooToys has released so far. Throwing out a limb there, other than Gambit, because I flipping love Gambit X-Men thing. Without a doubt. I mean, like with no hedging at all, this is the best head sculpt, paint applications, face, likeness, all that kind of stuff SooSooToys has done. I don't know how they did it so well, but kudos to them for knocking it out. We're going to do one more pose, guys, and then we'll wrap this thing up. All right, I went ahead and broke out the SL Toys President Loki, or Laffy son. I think that's what they called it. So we got him here. Just so somebody might want to see these guys side by side. And I do think Hot Toys will do a better version of this figure, even though for like $100, it's pretty freaking solid, as I said in my review. But regardless, that's how these two look side by side, which I think they look pretty stinking good. Obviously, the SooSooToys one, the likeness is significantly better to the actual actor. And the body is better as well. The SL Toys one is about half the price of the SooSooToys classic Trickster. So you really can't fault it for that, but it's they're different. They're different quality. The SooSooToys one is a little higher in quality as far as the actual feel of the body. A couple things to note about the classic Trickster, which I'll note in just a second, but I did recruit some help in this multiverse of people. I felt like we needed some extra help, so we got our President Loki there, and then we had to bring in, we brought in Deadpool. We brought in Deadpool, and of course he's carrying around Alligator Loki, looking all kinds of awesome, because Deadpool goes everywhere. I keep telling people, if you have one Marvel figure, it's got to be Deadpool. He goes with everything. I mean, you can put him in Star Wars, you can put him in anything. Pirates of the Caribbean, Jack Sparrow, whatever. freaking Loki goes everywhere. But there he is with our alligator Loki kind of carrying around. He's got his katana over there. And these guys just look all kinds of awesome together. I do have Throgg down here at the bottom. And there's one thing I wanted to note that has to do with the boots on the classic Trickster. Because there is zero ankle movement at all, and because, as you saw earlier when the leg popped off, the way it's connected, you're balancing him or getting in any, well, there's no ankle articulation. That's what I'm trying to say. Posing him on that front is a little bit of a challenge to make it look natural. Would have liked to see a split cut boot. SooSooToys next time. You're doing better on the double jointed. That's nice. Split cut boots. We need those because of said issue. Throgg is an absolute joy to have in here. Obviously, alligator looks great. And these three just in general look pretty solid. So I'm going to leave it in the comment section. You guys can decide, you know, is spending the extra time and waiting on the Hot Toys look, classic Loki, and the extra money, extra expense, is that worth it to you, or are you going to be picking this up? Now, I got mine from Pop Collectibles. You can check them out. Link in the description below. They've got a few of these because they've been selling. So there's that. So I don't know if by the time they watch this, they might be sold out. I don't know. But check them out. Link in the description. There's a discount code down there for you if you want to check them out as well. I'm pretty sure Deadpool would approve. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please do so. Click that button. And if you like the video, hit the thumbs up. If you really did not like the video, hit the thumbs down button twice. That will definitely tell me you were just not happy. As always, click what you like. See you next time.